together in sport as both teams made their... Probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the... And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's
planted in the backfield, probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison. Not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second. Because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't met an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. From the red zone. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get that?
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Play action. Garoppolo steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And his throw is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. And he's able to find Diggs. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's going to be brought this with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to locate Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. And to the left side here, Wilson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Beathard. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Everson Griffin in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And now out comes Minnesota. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picked her
inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Dancing to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They're going to look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Uses the spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Hurry up, here we go.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. They go screen pass to Hyde. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what?
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll drop the throw. And Diggs has it. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And complete right side to Cook. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, now we're in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And some room to roam now. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Rolling to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Airing it deep for Garcon. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They find some open field here. 20. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
play action. Now Garoppolo steps away to his left. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Whoosh. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Let's go.
Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle to Garcon. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Give him 30 yards there.
Watch him now, Marty. Fight.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it's up and good. Gold now out to kick and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a deep
touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, 46 yards, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go now.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Garoppolo. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's good one. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they've put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Shifts by him. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They run again on first deep
into the secondary.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 26 yards. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
All right, here we go.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Detroit.
First down, a run with Hyde. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk. And boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Play action. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Now Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
All right, here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Gold now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're...